Welcome back. Vice President Kamala Harris in a town hall on CNN last night, and Senator J.D. Vance set to take the stage with News Nation tonight. How is each party performing? We're joined now by Marc Rodriguez, Legislative Chair of the U.S. Hispanic Business Council, to discuss it all. Marc, good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation.
Absolutely. Now, while some voters still might not feel that they know Kamala Harris well enough, do you think that she used last night's event well to inform them of her policy stances?
I believe Kamala Harris is a veteran politician. She does well on the microphone. However, what I didn't see last night was some priority on detail, some priority on policy. I know it's hard to do that, but I think the business owner, especially the small business owner in the United States, needs to see a little bit more meat on the bone, a little bit more detail on how you are going to help this small business sector. Got to remember, the middle class is the small business sector in America. So I look forward to some more details from her that I don't believe she quite provided last night.
Oh, and on that point, one thing they spoke about among many issues was the border. A Democratic campaign strategist that we spoke with yesterday said that Republicans' plans to deport illegal immigrants won't fly with voters because it's inhumane and costly to do so. So from a business perspective, is the cost of deportation high on people's minds when it comes to the economy and the border?
Yeah, I'll speak to my business perspective, and it is not a high priority because it is impossible to do. I think business wants stability and consistency regarding immigration reform. Once you get a handle on logistics, the manufacturing sector, international trade with our number one partner, the country of Mexico, you'll get an economic stability that business can react to. I don't think either party has those details down. If you want, I personally believe in a labor program where you register immigrant labor, you give them a time frame, they're in the system. If they're bad guys, we'll know immediately, and they are deported. So I believe that I've never been against deportation of criminals. However, you can't deport this population of the United States that is building our buildings, building our infrastructure, picking our fruits and vegetables. You just can't. The economy will not allow it.
And it is a large population. CNN's Anderson Cooper asked Kamala Harris last night why her administration hadn't done something sooner to address this issue of the border, which is so high on voters' minds at this time. She said that she believes that executive actions really are a short-term solution and that Congress is needed for longer-term solutions. How do you think that will be received?
I think it's not going to be received well when either party talks like that, when either candidacy or campaign talks like that. I think all the answers are good. All solutions are good. They just need to be done. I think American business has waited decades for an answer on the issue. So all of the above will work. Tell us what to do, and let's implement a program that provides stability and consistency.
Okay, a strong business mindset there, it sounds like. Now, in terms of J.D. Vance, he's appearing on News Nation tonight for a town hall. He's made many media appearances on the campaign trail, and that has led to, or is correlated with, Republicans favoring him more and more as he makes more appearances. What do you think he needs to bring to audiences tonight to really push it over the line in this very tight race?
I think as a voter, it's been a pleasure watching J.D. Vance debate, perform, campaign. I really think he looks like the future of the Republican Party more than anybody else that I've watched lately. I think tonight he needs to nail it on a few details. You can crystallize those policy details. you can prioritize and give the voter some quick details on your actual policy implementation on these issues. I look forward to watching him tonight.
Yeah, it is a sight to see. He does speak well. In terms of small business owners, what do you think? What do they think of Trump's plan to introduce more tariffs on foreign-made goods?
You know, here at the United States Hispanic Business Council, we're watching those issues very closely. We don't have a solid position on that yet. I think the small business owner, after going to see your banker, making payroll, getting your product out into the market, there's not much time for campaign analysis, but it's very, very important on what that policy that will be implemented, whether it's a Republican Congress, a Democrat Congress, a Republican Senate, a Democrat Senate. Let's get the policy out so Wall Street can get stable. Wall Street affects us when we wake up in the morning. The campaigns are what we watch at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And what would you say is the key issue right now that business owners are grappling with that they will be taking as their top priority to the polls?
I think it's always taxes. You know, are the Trump administration tax policies gonna come back? Are they gonna stay what is left? What will a Democrat administration do regarding tax policy, and more specifically, small business tax policy? Again, let me say that small business is your middle class in this country.
All right. Thank you so much for your insights, Mark. Good to speak with you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.